What's up, YouTube? This is Mission 2 Operation Cobra on Veteran. As you can see in the bottom left corner, I've already gotten all 3 mementos, but to start out with, please like and subscribe. Let me know any game or achievement / trophy you would like me to complete in the comments, and let's get started. So instead of walking over to the tank that it tells you to go over to, you want to run over to this barrel behind this guy, and there's going to be a memento just sitting right there. You can hit X on it, or depending on what console you're on. But so there's the first memento, and then you want to get onto the tank. There's a very long cutaway scene that I'm going to cut out. Please let me know if you want me to include the cutaway scenes. I don't, because they add unnecessary link to the videos, but just let me know. And I wouldn't mind keeping them in there. I don't mind taking them out, but just let me know. And after this little scene, there's gonna be like 30 seconds of you riding on a tank. There's a lot of dialogue, and then the tank explodes, and you hop off of it. You're gonna be brought to this checkpoint where you have to run up this pathway and crouch behind the barrier while dodging the LMGs that are on the second floor. So my best tactic was crouch, go along the wall until you reach this little like space in the cinder blocks, and I'm gonna just take out that first guy to the right. There's gonna be a square barricade straight ahead, and there's gonna be guys on the right side and the left side. So you want to just take out the guys in this area really quick, and you can duck behind that barrel, but I found the best method was just laying behind this fence and sprinting straight forward, because when you move forward, your guys move forward. So next you want to hold a grenade and throw it under that tractor, because once you get to that tractor, there's going to be a checkpoint where you can have your data saved and you can just keep pushing forward. Once you get to the tractor, you want to focus on going up the right side. Primarily, focusing on this window. You want to run up to the window, take out this guy real quick if he hasn't run through. There's just tons of guys in this building. You can't just sprint in. I would recommend throwing a few grenades until the area is cleared, and you can sprint up to this wall right here. Once you're here, you can just peer around, help clear out the bottom floor until you get to this point where you can lay down behind this barricade. And once you're here, your guys storm the house, and they actually help you take out a lot of them. You want to make sure that you kill everyone. There can't be a single guy left, because you won't get the checkpoint. And you kind of want to crouch behind this ramp right here. Just look right and left. Make sure you're taking out everyone. Sometimes they come running down, like this guy did. You just want to wait for him to run down, and once it's clear enough, your guys will say it's clear, and they will actually sprint up the ramp. Don't miss out on the LMG. The one on the right for me had more ammo, so I picked it up. After that, you want to sprint down to these hay bales and lay down. Focus on these hay piles right here. And you want to go from hay pile to hay pile, pushing forward, wrapping around them. And since we're on the left side, when you wrap around, you want to shoot the guys on the right, because they'll try to shoot you out of nowhere and you'll wonder where you're getting shot from. So you mostly just want to use your guys as shields, because they don't really kill anyone. They're not very helpful. And once you take all of them out, you want to go from hay pile to hay pile, crouching behind each one, making sure that your guys move forward with you, and to take out the guys to the right so they don't shoot you across the map. You want to focus on also taking out the guys to the left, because there's guys straight ahead and they'll take you out when you're trying to wrap around each barrier. But once you get to this hay bale, you want to sprint towards this one. Your guys will keep moving forward. Just focus on the guys to the right. Once you push up far enough, you'll get a checkpoint right here, and the enemy will retreat. It's like just in time, because I was out of ammo. You want to run through that shed, go through this broken pathway, and crouch behind this rock. Just pushing forward from barricade to barricade, because once you move forward, your guys tend to move forward, and when they move forward, you actually get to move forward. And not just that, some of the guys will, you can spare them by just holding down LT and X, and you don't want to shoot these guys, because if you shoot them, it'll say you shot an unarmed combatant. So once they surrender, you want to keep pushing forward. It's pretty easy after this point. You want to run straight for this trench, primarily focusing on this cart right here, because once you move up, your guys move up, and once your guys move up, their guys retreat. So just keep pushing forward. Don't forget about the second memento. It is in this shed. I already got it, as you can see, but it's going to be right here in between this piece of paper and this shovel or whatever that is. After that, you want to run through this barrier, and you're going to drop down, focusing on this fallen cart on your left side. I tend to like going up through the left side just because that's my preference, but you guys, if you don't want to, you can go to the right side and wrap around the truck. But once you're here, you want to move up to this next cart that I just shot. Just keep pushing forward, because as I said earlier, when you push forward, your guys push forward, and when your guys push forward, then the enemy retreats. Then you're going to get a checkpoint where you're going to have to shoot down. Most of these planes, you can get away with missing one or two, I think, on veteran, but my other video has the ACAC achievement if you guys want to watch a tutorial on it. But let's get started. So there's going to be three guys, or three planes, that start out flying from the left side to the right side, and they whip back around towards the center. Just make sure you take all of them out. Once you get that last one, there's going to be three more in the center that appear from the smoke. These ones tend to be easier to take out because they all fly in the same straight line. So you can take out all three of those pretty easy. Then they're going to fly over your left shoulder, so you're going to want to make sure you take out both of those. And then look up in the sky, because from the left side, they're going to be flying from the left to the center. After that, there's going to be three more planes, I think, that fly from the middle. And there's a checkpoint here, so make sure you take out all three. Up to the high right, where there's going to be two planes flying from the right to the left. You can take them out pretty quickly. Once you look left, keep focusing on the left because there's going to be 2 planes flying right at you from the upper left. Then there's going to be 2 flying from the left to the right, going towards the center. Make sure you take out all 3 of those. Then there's a scene where all the tanks come, so you kinda can just wait. My other video, I do the ACK achievement, so you guys, if you want that achievement, you should go watch the video.
Yes, sir. Daniel, Zussman, you're with me. Come on. Daniels, hurry up and get to the road.
After that, there's going to be this little pathway cleared. You don't really have to worry about getting shot too much until the tanks actually start driving through the bushes or barricades, but right here you can keep just running straight forward. Just keep pushing. You'll see this like down plane right here. You want to just keep moving forward.
Can't blame yourself. Those are civilians. This is a war crime.
That's gruesome.
We're fighting Nazis. Over here.
Just following the guys, going through this little pathway.
Get out your binoculars. There's Perez and his boys. We're heading right into hell. We gotta hit those pack operators hard. Everyone open fire!
Once you're at these trenches, you want to sprint straight for them. Once you're at this barrier, you get a checkpoint, and you want to run from barrier to barrier, just like in my first walkthrough. You just lay down, peer around, make sure that you just keep pushing forward, because when your guys go forward, their guys retreat. Just go barrel to barrel. Your guys run ahead of you, but a lot of times they can't shoot anyone, so they miss, so there's guys lingering around the corners. So just make sure that you take everybody out and just keep pushing forward. And once you're at this left barrier, you want to run up to this crate. Once you're at this crate, you want to just keep looking straight ahead, making sure there's no guys. Taking out the guys that are going to be to the right. And after hiding behind the barriers, your tanks are going to push forward. Once they do, you get a checkpoint. And you basically want to follow the one on the furthest right, because it's going to blow up a little like tunnel for you. And that's where the 3rd memento is going to be. You basically just want to listen to the guys, stay crouched behind the tanks, just keep pushing forward, having your guys follow you. Make sure you have enough health packs to make it through. Right here, or it's gonna happen pretty soon. This tunnel that clears out is where the 3rd memento is gonna be. You just want to stay behind the tank, making sure that you're not getting shot. It's pretty easy. You want to run up. Once you get to right here, there's going to be a dead guy with goggles or something wrapped around his head, and that's going to be the last memento.
You alright? Thanks. I'm good.
You want to save your guy that's being held hostage. Just keep pushing forward, wrapping around each corner, going from barrel to barrel, making sure you're not getting shot. You have tanks to back you up, so a lot of times most of the guys here are just retreating or running the opposite directions. You just want to keep storming up until you get to this house or little gated area where you're going to be brought to your next checkpoint, and you're going to want to lay behind this barrier. There's going to be a guy to the left, and there's going to be a guy to the right. I would always recommend, you know, throwing a couple grenades. I think there's a total of 4 guys around here. They tend to try to run away, and then they'll come back out of nowhere and shoot you. So I'm going to make sure you take out all those guys until you can hop over the barrier. Crouch behind each one. I went up the right side just to make sure there was nobody left. You want to keep pushing forward until you actually get up this building. You want to just run straight here because there's 2 guys with like LMGs or heavy machine guns that just spray through this doorway. So you want to sneak through there, get here, your guys will storm up the ramp. Once you get up that ramp, you're going to get a checkpoint, and you're going to be brought to this area. It's going to ask you to take out all 3 artillery guns. So let's get started here. You want to focus on these 2 guys. There's going to be one on the right, one on the left, and you can just take them out easy. But see these red barrels? That's what you want to look for. Every time you shoot one, they explode each artillery gun. So it's pretty easy to spot them because there's only 3 of them. So make sure you just shoot all 3 of the barrels. And if you think that you can't find one or haven't gotten one yet, you can hit start and it'll tell you how many are left. So after that, you want to focus on, there's going to be one towards this middle, there's one towards the left, and one kind of towards the right that we already exploded. And after that, after you shoot all the little red canisters, which are easy to spot, you want to hop down and just follow the tanks. Make sure you have health packs if you need them. But you want to just keep following the tanks until you can storm the trenches. I went up the left side. Always helps to throw a couple grenades in here because it makes them scatter, plus it also makes them explode. So just keep pushing and your guys will keep pushing. Just go from barrier to barrier.
Down.
Make sure you spare these guys because you get like a heroic action. Make sure you complete all 3. You do not want to shoot them again, just like earlier, because it'll say you shot an unarmed combatant. And you just want to keep storming the trenches, sprinting forward. Looks like I got another achievement. So you reach this guy where you can just hit X.
Hold on. CO approaching. All right, listen up. Charlie Company's under assault near the church. They need ammo and fire support. Send a squad immediately. Sir, we're already stretched pretty thin. Then stretch thinner. Yes, sir. We can take the jeep, so we're gonna need armored support. All right, that's the plan. Perez! Pearson will follow you with the squad. Can't do it. Just got orders from Collins. We're heading west with the 11th. Those boys are running out of time. You're on your own. Take the jeeps and head out. Move! All right, snap to it! Charlie's up shit creek and we're the paddle. Let's go! Let's go!
After that cutaway scene, you're going to be brought to this jeep scene. You don't want to hit any barricades, but you also want to make sure you're going fast enough to keep up with your companions. Just keep following them.
Keep an eye out for retreating Krauts. They'll run right on top of Charlie Company. We gotta get there first. Swing
You have to drive there, make sure that you get there fast enough, or you will not get the checkpoint. You want to just keep following the path that it gives you, not hitting any barriers, making sure you don't get shot.
Hands ahead. Watch out. Close one. Taking fire. Need reinforcements.
You want to just keep flooring it, staying to the right, following the pathway.
Go straight. Can't hold them much longer. Right. Left.
Almost auto drives for you. It gives you like the given amount of time
I'm getting on
with
the
the
gun.
little like red meter at the bottom. Then you're going to be brought up to this minigun, which is pretty awesome. You want to just make sure you take out all the enemy cars while your homie's driving.
Out to the right.
You can honestly just hold down the trigger until it overheats. Just make sure you don't explode.
Charlie Company's in that house. Here. They're all over the house. More coming in.
Just mowing down every guy that's here.
Left. Don't let up. That's all you got? They're falling back. Clean up the rest.
It's pretty easy.
Set up the perimeter by the road. All clear. Rally up. We gotta stop meeting like this. Don't you be going soft on me, Murphy. Well, thanks for showing up when you did. Thank Captain Davis. It was his orders. Okay. It's too late to press on. It looks like you boys got a reprieve.
Excuse me, Sergeant. Isn't half the crowd army on the other side of those buildings? Shouldn't we find a better place to set up the perimeter?
Sure, Private. Why don't you book us a room at the Ritz?
Sure.
He's scared as all.
Why don't you worry about your own problems? Like how that side is gonna hold up tomorrow.
I'm right as rain, Sergeant.
Daniels, why don't you watch him? The only thing more dangerous than the enemy is pride. Rest up, boys. We take Marigny at first light.
And then you're done.
Can't believe I'm fighting alongside Zussman again. He's holding up all right.
Then you can
blasting
start
through miles of hedgerows.
Mission
Pearson
3.
might go a little easier on him.
Please like and subscribe. Let me know what you think, and hope you enjoyed.